Hello everyone, welcome to the third part of Unit 3 of RDPMS of Information Technology for Class 10th offered as a vocational subject for CBSE. So we are going to begin with this part. Today we are going to discuss about two topics, the forms and the reports. These topics are present in the session 4 of this chapter. So we are going to start with the forms. Basically, what are forms? When you present your data in the form of a form. In the previous sections, what we have done, we were using the select queries and we were double clicking on the tables to view the data. So whenever we were viewing the data was in the form of grids, and a lot of data is displayed at an instance on the screen, and that to be in the form of rows and columns always. Suppose what to do when we have to view a single record to modify it, or if you want to check it one by one. So you want information of a record collectively on a single page. So for that purpose we are making use of the option forms. So what is a form? Basically it provides a systematic way of storing information into database. So using forms you can view the information as well as you can enter the information inside the database, because if you're not knowing select queries, insert queries properly of SQL, and if you are having some problem in putting the data using the grid view, then forms are the best way to input the data inside the table. So let's begin how to perform this form option. So we are going to open our office section. So this is my office base. So already I have opened this office base. Same file I am using. The second name database is here, and the table's name is the products table, where we are going to create the forms. For creating the forms, what you have to do, again onto the left pane you will find the options as tables, queries. Both the sections we have done, tables we have done, queries we have done. Now today we are going to create forms. So now we are going to click onto the third option of this section. As I clicked on the third option of this section, I am getting two options over here. So the first one is create form in design view, and the second one is use wizard to create form. And according to the syllabus of IT, we are having the second option in our syllabus. So we are going to focus onto this option only, use wizard to create form. So for doing so, what we are going to do, we are going to click onto this option, use wizard to create form. Basically what are wizards? Wizards are certain set of instructions that will go one by one onto the screen, and you have to just select the options from the windows available over here, and there are certain steps inside the wizard that you have to follow. So one by one a window will be appearing corresponding to the steps listed over here, and you have to select the options accordingly, the instructions provided on each window, and at last you are going to get your form, uh, complete form over there. So now we are going to begin with the first step. Onto this first step, what you have to do, you have to select the table or the queries on which you want to prepare the form. So what I want to do exactly, I want to create a form on my table product. So I have selected the table product over here, and which all fields you want to display in your form. If you want to display all the fields, then what you have to do, you have to click onto this option. If you want to display only few fields from the table, then what you have to do over here, you have to select each field that you want to display in the form, and then click on this arrow. Like this you can select the fields. Just now I want all fields to be in the form, so I have clicked over here, and now I am going to click onto the next button over here. So from the first window we are selecting the table's name as well as the field's name. So I clicked on next button. Now what you have to do, you have to set up a subform. Subform basically is used when you have performed or if you have related your table with another table, then this subform is used. Just now we have not done any such thing. So I am going to skip this window by clicking on the next option. And all these three fields, second, third and fourth, are related to the subforms only. So now I have moved on to the fifth option. Now how to arrange controls onto the form. So for arranging the controls, you see at the moment I clicked onto the form, the default view of the form is the grid view only. So this is selected over here. Now if you want to change the view of the form, you can do it like this. So this is the first view. This view is known as columnar labels left. So this is over here, and here we will be having labels onto the top of the fields over here. So this is listed like this, and now click on the next button after selecting the type of the form from here. And then the sixth point is set data entry. Set data entry means how you are going to use your form. So here we are having two options. Either we can insert data using the form, and for inserting data using the form we can select the first option, and the second form option is only for displaying data using the form. So for displaying the data we are having all these three options. The first one is do not allow modification of the existing data. Data will be displayed and you cannot modify the existing data. Do not allow deletion. You cannot perform deletion if you are going to check this option. And the third one is do not allow addition of the new data. So you can select any one of the things from over here, but for displaying the data you can select any one of them. I'm not selecting any option from here. Now I'm going to click on the next button. After clicking on the next button we are going to select the background styles over here. So these are certain background styles we have, and now after this I am going to click on to the next button. And after clicking on this next button we are going to click the option as set name of the form. So we can give any name to it. And now my form creation is over and we can view the form over here. And as we have created the form for displaying the data, so you can see the data on the screen. This is the first record from the all 9 records. For second record we can click over here. So this will show you next records available with the forms. So this is the way forms are created in Office Base option. Now we are going to learn about reports in Office Base. Basically what are reports in Office Base? They are the way to display data in summarized manner. अगर आपको different groups पर different calculations के साथ में data display करवाना है, then we are going to make use of this option. So for this purpose again we are going to move to Office Base option, and inside this Office Base option we are going to click onto the option reports from the left pane here. And as we are going to click on this reports option onto the left pane, we are getting use wizard to create report option onto the right pane of this window. So we are going to perform a click over here. After performing the click, the first window that appears in the wizard is for the selection of tables, and from this window what we are going to do, we are going to select our products table. So for selecting the products table I clicked on this arrow over here, and then we have selected products table. As we have selected the products table, onto the left pane of this window we are getting the list of the fields available with the products table, and which all fields I want to be there in my report. I'm going to select them and I'm going to move on to them into the right pane over here. So for just now what I want all the fields to be there in the reports. So I'm going to perform a click onto this button. As I'm going to click over here, all the fields are shifted to the right pane over here, means all the fields will be displayed in report. Then I'm going to click onto the next option. Next option is for naming the labels over here, means the original field name is prod id, prod name, cost and company. But when we are going to display the report, if you want to change their names, we can change them like this: product id, then we can write them product name, then cost, company, like this. So this product name and product id will be displayed instead of prod id and prod name. So we have renamed the labels, and now I'm going to click on next button. And from here I'm going to select the fields on which I want to perform a grouping. Grouping का मतलब क्या होता है? Basically आप सिंगल ग्रुप्स पर अलग अलग तरह के ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं. जैसे आपको ये पता करना है कि डेल के प्रोडक्ट्स जो हैं टोटल कितने कॉस्ट के आपके पास रखे हैं, या कितने प्रोडक्ट्स आपके पास डेल कंपनी के हैं, या इंडेक्स के कितने प्रोडक्ट्स आपके पास हैं, कि डेल का मैक्सिमम प्राइस कितना आपके पास है, या इंडेक्स का मैक्सिमम प्राइस कितना है. तो आपको कंपनी के बेसिस पर सारे प्रोडक्ट्स को ग्रुप करना है. एंड फॉर दैट आई एम गोइंग टू सेलेक्ट द ऑप्शन एज कंपनी ओवर हियर फॉर ग्रुपिंग. So I've selected company over here and I'm going to click on this arrow so that this company is coming over here. So my records are going to be grouped on the basis of company. Now we are going to click on the next option and we are going to select the options for the sorting. Sorting means to arrange the records in either ascending or descending order. So as I have grouped my fields onto the basis of company, so we are going to first sort it on the basis of company. And inside the company, if I am having different products, so that should be sorted by their name that I want. And for that purpose, what I am going to do, uh, into the in this second option, then by I'm going to select the name of the field as product name, that to ascending. And after I'm going to click on this next button, then I'm going to choose the layout. So different layouts can be previewed over here: elegant, highlighted, modern, red and blue. So I'm selecting the options from here, and I can see the previews over there. So I'm selecting this option as outline red and blue, and then I clicked on this, and portrait form or landscape form, that can also be selected over here. So I'm going to click on the next option, and then we can generate the report. So for generating the report, we are having this option as create report, and we can give the title as give the title as inventory. I'm going to give a title as inventory over here, and finished it. So as we are going to finish, we'll be getting the report in this form. Companies are over here, and this Pro Dot company is here, and products of Pro Dot are displayed first over here, then products of Index company is displayed, then Philips. So like this, reports are generated. So if you want to generate the data in formatted manner, you can make use of this report option. So that's all in this session. So this is the finishing of this third unit, that is RDBMS.